We are in it. Hello, friends, and welcome to Paint Night. I have a brand new model I'm starting tonight that I am very happy to get started with. Also, let me know how the audio sounds. I have the mic. Unoriginal or hang on, like the TikTok feed's being stupid. Mostly because it's saying like I have unoriginal content. It's like I have original content, dang it. I am painting my own stuff. But yes, I have a brand new model we're painting tonight, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun painting it. It is from a specific company called Lethal Shadows. They're the guys who supplied my brush, which I absolutely 100% love, which is this bad boy here. It's kind of hard to read in this lighting, but it does say my name on it. You can't hear me at all? You sure? Oh, God damn it, Isaiah. Everywhere else, please let me know if you can hear me. Oh yeah, let me know if you can hear me everywhere else, guys. But yeah, so we're going to be starting a new model tonight. I just primed him this morning, so he should be okay. But this is our guy right here. His name is Nacho. From what I could tell, he's a con exclusive for PAX East 2025 from Lethal Shadows. And I am very, 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 very excited to paint this model. He looks dope. From what I could tell, he is an iguana who is a luchador. And he comes with two parts. Let me go into build cam and show you guys. So here he is right here. Actually, let me fix the camera because of course it's too dark. But of course, you know, it's funny. I actually did this right before I came on, and for some reason it's still too dark. There we go. That's where it should be. Nope. 8's a sweet spot. Okay. So this is the model right here, and he has two parts. There is his main body, which you can see here, and he's big. Like here he is compared to like one of the Sisters of Battle. Like he is a pretty beefy model, but also his base is actually the wrestling rink, and he basically a wrestling ring, and he sits in it like so, which is pretty freaking dope. So yeah, once I'm done painting him and the ring, I'll have to like glue him on there, but that's the whole, you know, point of the methods. But yeah, we're gonna paint him up tonight. I'm very excited because Lethal Shadow, and also nervous, because Lethal Shadows is an awesome, awesome, awesome company. But I'm nervous because, you know, it's my first time painting this model. I have no idea what the color scheme is. I have an idea of what the color scheme is going to be because he's basically an iguana. At least that's how I'm seeing him. So I am just going to paint him an iguana like so. First, though, let's start with his teeth. Let's get his teeth. Let me go full screen while I mix the paint. Let's get his teeth in their way because we're going to paint it over as is. So we'll do his teeth first. I might do the eyes a weird yellow color. I'm not sure yet because he's supposed to be an iguana, like I said. But let's get this started. Can you hear me okay, Isaiah? My audio sounds good? Just let me know, buddy. I have the mic set up in a completely different spot. Lily, please don't touch anything. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Hang on. I'll be right back. I just gotta turn off the keyboard before the cat walks on it. Okay, just had to turn off the keyboard and things because I was a little worried the cat would walk on it by accident and disable something or get rid of something, but we're good. Okay. So the thing I like about this model is, and I was talking to like the owner on Saturday when I did an interview with him. These models, there is nowhere you can't paint, meaning they are modeled in such a way where they're easy to reach anywhere, and that's what I kind of like about them. So that's what we're gonna do today. Alrighty, let's get in there and get the mouth. I mean, he is an iguana, so I should paint another color completely, but it is what it is. All right, perfect. Okay. All right, so I want to do blue for his body color. I think I'm going to do like all the clothing first. I'm so nervous to paint this guy. What is your good news, Isaiah? All right. Let's start with some fluorescent, because I want him to be blue. Let's start with fluorescent blue. All right. Let me get some other colors. Let me go full screen really quick while I collect those colors. We have base the fang. Arcane blue. Arcane blue is a good color, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. Let's bring it out just in case. What else do we got? So my wife went paintballing Saturday and had a blast. Yeah, and I was a little rusty and I got shut up. There was no gun problems, no air tank problems. It was perfect Saturday, minus the hotness. That's awesome, man. Good job. That makes me really happy, man. Good job. It's probably as close as I can get with that color. So my wife has suggested for his clothing to create an orange, because orange complements blue. And I agree, except I don't have orange, so. All right, so we got all our blues out. I don't want any contrast. Yeah, I am very nervous. Good job, Isaiah. We don't need magenta. Maybe we'll need this guy. Okay. Okay. Oi. Okay, so let me think of what I want to do with the blue color on this guy. Okay, I think I see what I'm going to do, because I see some scales. I see like the bottom of his body. So the scales, we're going to start with... This will be the bottom. This will be the scales. Oh wait, I'm not Kim. Good job, Isaiah. I saw your thing. So this will be the bottom. This will be his scales. And we'll use maybe base rank for some of the scales. Arcane blue for some highlights, and possibly this for like the contrasting of the scales. So let's start with this stuff first. This is Signar blue from Formula P3. They're a fantastic color I love as well. Let's give that a go. Alright, I'm really hoping I don't fuck this up, but we'll see. Alright, let's start with his big bulking arms. Now again, it's my first time ever painting anything like this. I mean, there was the Morgweth Coven, which is very similar with one of their models. Thankfully, I primed these pretty good, so I can see the individual scales and other stuff. So, and for the record, I am sweating bullets right now. All right. They were not kidding. Like, just from doing the arm, I can tell I can literally get to any part of this model without issue. Yeah, I see where I kind of messed up. I see where the scales end and where the rest of them starts. I gotta make that apparent when I get back in there. I don't want to use null oil on this guy, but I might. I hate that null oil is my default. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not kidding. Even when I'm trying to get into like the details around the spikes, they're very easy to get to. That's true. We don't mess up. We have happy accidents. That's absolutely true. As the great Bob Ross used to say. Yep, I can get to every single piece of the model with ease. That is amazing. You have no idea how incredible that is. You can get to every piece of the model without issue. That says a whole lot. Okay, cool. So now we have the other part over. I'm not sure why that happens. Yeah, every part of the model we can get to. That is pretty fucking cool. Wow, look at that. It's a part of his bicep I did not expect to get into as easily. Okay. Nice, nice. So this guy's name is Nacho. That's the name of the model. And again, he's a luchador. It's hard to tell, but he does have like a luchador mask on and cape. And I figured paint him like a Mexican iguana. Or just an iguana. And lo and behold, some do come in a blue color. So that's what I'm going with. I may do some aspects of like green in there and some purples, but we will see. But look at that. He was right. You can get to every single piece of this model without issue. You guys can't see it, I apologize, but I'm like painting his back area. And it's pretty cool. On my own, here we go. So it looks like up into his shoulder, like his delt over here, it's scaled up. So we're gonna get that scale. Okay. Okay, so it looks like his fingers also have the scaling on it. Okay. So what I'm doing is anything that has like those has scales, it's gonna be the blue. And then like his underbelly, the like that stuff probably be like the lighter blue, but now I'm thinking maybe go purple. I'm not sure yet. Because maybe I was trying to be too realistic with the color. And the contrast for purple is yellow, which I have. So I'm just thinking out loud. Alright, before I go further, let me try the blue and see what it looks like. The other blue color. Alright. Breaking open the Lethal Shadows fluorescent blue. So I don't think the color's too dissimilar, which may be an issue. We'll see. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's actually a pretty... Ooh. So I may have thinned it a little too much. That's my fault. Hang on. Let me dry this brush just a tad because it's too wet to apply it. Good boy went off to do his own stuff. All right. Okay. All right. Pretty sure I watered this down way too much, so let me... Okay. Nicey nice. It just reads out the color I was doing, fluorescent blue. I didn't want to do the fluorescent blue. I think I'm going to do this over. Now, the fluorescent blue is cool, but it does glow under black light, which I'm never going to have this model under. So, we're going to change gears. Let me clean my brush off. Actually, let me be right back really quick because I want to get a drink of water. Hang on 1 second.
God fucking damn it!
I'm sorry, good buddy. I just want to get a drink of water. Is that okay with you? So we're going to have a couple quick change of plans. I'm actually going to make him purple. Because I think I was trying too hard to make him seem more like a realistic color, which blue is a realistic color for an iguana. But let's have fun with purple, shall we? Let me just redo the chest. I'm not a fan of how the chest came out, and I was using the wrong color type.
God fucking damn it!
You're welcome, Isaiah. Let's go with this. Let's go with the blue lilac. I think the blue lilac is going to work a lot better. I want to look. Why don't you mix you? No way. Hang on, I think this is actually kind of... Huh, it actually coagulated a bit. Wow, alright. That's never happened to me before. There we go. Ooh, I think I'm going to like this color. Alright, I think I'm going to like what this is going to look like. Oh yeah, I like that a bit better actually. I like that a lot better. That flows real nice. Nice. Yeah, the other blue I was using was good. It just wasn't contrasting enough with the darker blue. But this is a nice contrast. There we go. That's real nice. Like Isaiah said, we don't make mistakes. We make happy accidents. Yeah, that's a oof. That's good. All right, so the fluorescent paint is a little hard to work with. You can do it, but a little hard to work with. This stuff, however, this feels like I'm working with a skin tone. Yeah. I forgot I was muted in that chat. Okay. Okay, can you not say it like that? Say it like what? Like what, Isaiah? How am I saying it? Huh? Huh? What, the real nice? The yeah? Like, oh yeah. Actually, that reminds me, what does the stream look like? Because I was having trouble naming it.
Nice fucking model!
Thanks, babe. So what's the stream name? Fucker, what's the stream name? What's it say? Hang on.
You son of a bitch!
Nice. So the blue wasn't working out. I don't know why, it just wasn't speaking to me, unfortunately. So I changed directions a little bit. Okay, good. That's exactly what I wanted. Just for the name. And I think I had the wrong. I opened up the wrong color blue. I opened up like the fluorescent blue, which is a little harder of a paint to work with. And I don't know, just like purple kept on speaking to me. And I was trying too hard to make him like a realistic color. Then I realized, well, it's a fantasy creature. Why would he be a realistic color? So, and besides, like the contrast color for purple is yellow. So I have yellows. I have good yellows. So that means I could easily use a contrasting color without having to mix one. Because I've never been good, even like in my painting days, I've never been good at mixing colors. Like I can mix them well, but I can never reproduce the color I need if I ever need it again. You know what I mean? I don't know, the purple feels right, and it contradicts or contrasts is like the darker blue a lot better in my opinion. So the purple feel real right. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to inform you, good sir, that you did inspire me to resume becoming a full-time gaming content creator while playing paintball and working. Oh, that's great, man. That makes me happy. When and where are you going to start streaming? What are you going to stream? And honestly, brother, thanks for always being like not only active here, but active in the chat. Like, that's pretty dope. Because no one's active in the chat anymore. I let it go to idle way too long. So it's good to have someone keeping it alive as best they can, you know? Ooh, I'm finally getting likes in the Talks of Tick. Whoever's dropping those likes, thank you very, very much. You are awesome. Let me change something really quick. Hang on. Hang on. I'm just changing something for the TikTok folks real quick. That way they can see all the things. Perfect. There we go. That should make it easier for you guys in TikTok land to see what I'm doing. Because that was like a big comment I got and I forgot to change it over the weekend. Man, you really can get to every single piece of this model. He was not kidding. I mean, might have to paint over other stuff, other pieces, but once you're in there, you're in there. That's pretty dope. How you doing, underscore? I do eventually have to reorganize my desk at some point. It's a little... I like clutter, but it's too cluttered for my taste. Alright, I can see the angle of attack. Perfect. Yeah, they were not kidding. It's easy to get to the parts on this thing that you need to get to. That is fucking dope. Okay. Okay, what other skin pieces? That's scale. Alright, so I need to do the bottom of the tail. And the back of the calf right there. Okay. Craig!
We top flight security of the world, Craig.
Welcome to the model I'm painting. This is Nacho. The camera doesn't do the color justice, but he's purple. I was trying to go with the... because he's, you know, it's a luchador lizard, so I was going to make him an iguana. So I looked up iguana colors, but it just... the blue, I don't know, just wasn't speaking to me as much, so I'm changing it to purple. But yeah, for those of you who are new in the Twitch chat, Craig is one of my best friends, and he is also a mod in the channel, so don't do anything stupid because Craig will ban you. Top flight security of the world, Craig. Of the world, Craig. So I gotta say, Craig, this is actually a really fun model to paint once you get going. And one of the things that was designed with, how the way they designed it is, it's a resin model. They're actually supposed to be like this funky red color. That's how they come. And one of the things that the owner was posting to me is he designed them in a way where it's easy to get to any point of the model. And he is not wrong. I have yet to find any little point of the model I cannot get to paint. Like every single part is easy to get to, and that's pretty dope. And I can tell, but he's big. Like, that's him. And that's compared to, like, one of the sisters. Hang on. Let me... Like, he's pretty big. But you'll like this guy because he's like a luchador. He has like an iguana with a luchador mask. And his base is the ring. And he sits like that on the base once you glue him on there. Like originally when I was painting him blue, Jen suggested use orange as like the not contradicting, complementary color. Because, you know, orange and blue, they're complementary colors, you know, Mets colors. But I don't have orange. I'm like scared to death to mix it because I've always had bad luck of mixing colors. And then not being able to regain that color again. However, there we go. However, I do have plenty of purples. Gotcha. It's all good, Isaiah. It's all good. Don't worry about it. You don't have to apologize, man. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. It's already fine. But purple I have plenty of also. And I have yellow, which is the complementary color to purple. Several shades of yellow. So I don't have to mix too much or anything at all. I was throwing a football. That's how there's ads. Nice. Isaiah, you're in the U.S., I think, right? Yeah or no? Just California, okay. Well, because it's like 9 o'clock where I'm at. Actually 10 o'clock, and I'm like, he's starting a football now? But no, it's because you're in Califas. So that makes all the sense. California. Even though you probably won't be able to see it, let me paint the toes also. Just because. There we go. Yeah, paint the toes, colors. Because that's the bottom of the scales. All right. Man, they were not kidding. These are fun to paint, these guys. Oh, got a little bit of undergrowth showing. So it looks like the spray primer missed a little tiny piece, but I don't think it's enough to make too much of a stink. Now that the minion is in bed and the house is straightened up, I have my tea. My eye presents spooky story time. Yes, so everyone who is in the Twitch chat right now, Jen has a spooky story to share with me. That's something that may have happened a couple days ago. So please pay attention. I will read it so people in YouTube and TikTok can hear it. But it's coming to you live first in Twitch. So please, babe, by all means. And take your time with it. Yeah, spooky, scary ghost time from my wife, Mrs. Menace. Excuse me. So last week at the house, it's a relatively short story, but last week I was giving the baby a bath in the hallway bathroom, as we do, or as mommy does. Ah! The door was closed and I was watching her play in the tub when she got a weird look in her face and pointed at the bathroom door. That fucking hallway, I swear to God. It made me look at the door, and I heard two light knocks on the door. It could really be anything that caused it, but my first feeling was it was a knock. So like a dumbass, I opened the door. Great use of emotes there, Craig. In old Italian lore, we don't answer the door for knocks like that because you're allowing something in. That's the thing that goes for most cultures. But I opened the door. Nothing happened after that. It's been fine since. Huh. Thanks, babe. I don't belong here. All right, let me read this from the top. Let me clean my brush off so it doesn't dry by accident. And let me read this bad boy from the top because this sounds pretty cool. And I'm reading this for those in the TikTok chat and also anyone watching this after the fact on YouTube. So last week at the house, it's a relatively short story, but last week I was giving the baby a bath in the hallway bathroom. The door was closed, and I was watching her play in the tub when she got a weird look on her face and pointed at the bathroom door. It made me look at the door, and I heard 2 light knocks on the door. It could really be anything that caused it, but my first feeling was it was a knock. So like a dumbass, I opened the door. In old Italian lore, we don't answer the door for knocks like that because you're allowing something in. But I opened the door. Nothing happened after that. It's been fine since. I think the curious little energy here generally wanted to see the baby taking a bath. Maybe. I totally, yeah. I can seize that. Still, though, that's something. When did this happen? Last weekend? What did it happen like this past weekend where I was like at PAX? Nice. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. And that is alright. Do. I never wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I feel like I did that day. All right, cool. It's also been Beltran week, so maybe that's a thin portal. The fairies want it in the on action too. I'm going with the fairies. Maybe. We do honestly believe in that stuff, so it's always a possibility. All right, let me get back in there with the white and fix the teeth. I just thought about it. If his name is Nacho, yellows and reds and oranges would be his colors. It's just hard mixing that orange color when I'm looking at him. But that's his actual name. Like when you buy the model, get Zach Baggins on it. Fuck Zach Baggins. I am going to say that loud and proud for everyone to hear. Fuck Zach Baggins. Stupid freaking like ghost bro. That's right. I said it. Come at me, bro. I'm coming for you, Zach Baggins. With what little 15 minutes of fame I have, I'm coming for you, Zach Baggins. It's feeding on my rage. Right, Dave, you said you lived in an old haunted house, right? I did, yes. Absolutely, positively. I'm wondering where this line of questioning from Isaiah's comment. Can it be possible that those spirits could have followed you? I absolutely believe that. What's this paintbrush? The cause of my demonic energy? Where was this paintbrush from? How did it get here? Was this brush used by the devil? That's good, Craig. That's good. But yes, Isaiah, I have thought of that as well. That's good, Craig. Okay. Side story, things tend to feed on negative energy, and when I had the baby, I had postpartum depression really badly, and I think even though that was all over, my energy excited something also very possible. She is not wrong. Wow, 6,000 likes in the world of Taco Tick. Thank you for that. Okay, now let's do this dark purple color. Oh, Mrs. Menace sent me a photo of the pet sleeping on the couch. It's adorable. Ooh, that's going to be a very nice contrasting color, I think. It's a very dark purple compared to the rest of it. I think I'm going to like that. Or I'm going to hate it even more. I don't know yet. We'll find out. Leaf over Keef. Hello, Leaf over Keef. Anyway, I'm going to go hang out with my grandma. It's her birthday. Well, happy birthday to your grandma. Hope that story didn't spook you out too much, buddy. Dog and cat are sleeping together on the couch. They really are. Alright, let's see how this works. Oh yeah, I think I like that. I'll get in there with like the lighter purple for certain scales, but I think I kind of like that. Paranoid Android, one of Jen's favorite oh my god. Fuck, can't remember the name of the band now. Why am I having a brain fart? Oh my god, why can't I remember the name of the band? This sucks. Fuck. Fuck. It's an easy name to remember too, because I listen to them all the fucking time. Oh fuck. If this is Jeopardy, I would lose the millions right now. Oh my god, what's the name of the fucking band? They did this. They did Karma Police. They did Creep. Oh my god, why can't I remember their names? Oh my god, I have to give up my 90s kid card. Why can't I remember their names? It's like a massive brain fart. No, wrong Creep. They did Karma Police. Karma Police. Just can't remember their names for some reason. But they did this song, Paranoid Android, and it's one of Jen's favorites. Leaf Over Keef, Radiohead. Thank you in the TikTok chat. You are awesome. I could not. I don't know why I couldn't remember it for a second. A horrible brain fart. Jesus Christ. Leaf Over Keef, you get a thumbs up. Thank you. I really couldn't think of what it was going to be. All right. Let me clean the brush off. Because Citadel colors are usually really thick. Oh, okay. I really couldn't think of Radiohead. That's terrible. Mucho, mucho terrible. Rooster. It's a good version of Rooster, actually. So I had a coworker at one of my jobs, and for whatever reason, well, for good reasons, we got obsessed with the movie Terminator Salvation. Super obsessed with it. Not the best Terminator movie, but not bad either. We just love the idea of it, it being in the future. You suck, sturdy seeker. Whatever your name is. Ugh. Yeah, I do like that dark purple a little bit better. Although looking back at it, this probably would have been a better purple, but I digress. There's already 2 layers plus the primer. I'm not going to put more on there. That will get way too thick. Whoops. Do 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 do. Hup, hup. Oh, that's not a glove. That's a hand wrap. So that's what it looks like. At least on this hand. Hup, hup. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I went a bit too dark with the paint on the scales, but rather than paint a new layer of the lighter stuff, I think what I'll do is I'll dry brush the lighter layer on here. I think that'll work pretty good. Cool. All right, let me get in there from here. Perfect. Yeah, they're not kidding. And I keep on saying it, but you really can get to every single part of this model from anywhere. Mm-hmm. Nice. Cool. Okay. Oh, you were finished. Then allow me to retort. Mm-hmm. Alrighties. Okay. It always feels weird painting a brand new model. Like this fucker is like brand new. It's not a model I've experienced painting at all, so granted, any model. Jesus, buddy. I hope you said happy birthday to your grandma. Does painting resin feel different? Not really. I think because I got the primer on it, that's why it feels the same. Because again, like the color they're supposed to be. Let me just clean my brush off real quick. Yeah, I already got a Mother's Day gift and birthday gift. She is fine. She was like, I'm 21 now. So this is the color they're supposed to be. Like it's like or the color they come. It's like this very dark red resin, but very highly detailed, as you can see. Very highly detailed. And once you get the primer on there, I don't think it matters too much. I don't feel a difference, to be honest. Let me just put them back in the plastic bag because I want to keep them nice and fresh until I'm ready to paint them. But yeah, I don't feel too much of a difference. I do feel a difference in the paint. I'm not sure it's because my paint's that much older, but I do feel a difference in the paint. Because the light purple was this stuff, Blue Lilac, and it's like proprietary to them, Lethal Shadows. And that's nice and smooth, and it goes on there really fucking well. And for the dark purple, I'm using this stuff. Yeah, you run of the mill. Excuse me, you run of the mill like Citadel color. And the Citadel color is much more like gummy as opposed to the Lethal Shadows color. But again, I'm not sure if that's because of the age of the Citadel color I'm using, or if it's because just Lethal Shadows paint is that much better. I don't know. But I do honestly feel a difference in the paint, that's for sure. Speaking of which, let me get more purple paint. Preferably not from the little top right there. All right. Question, I don't know if I should talk about it here. Actually, no, never mind. Let's keep it good vibes. Okay, Isaiah. You okay, buddy? Everything Gouda? Gouda than a Scooter? Yeah, I'm just confused, man. Like, I've been told as a man that we should keep our feelings to ourselves and not open to our ladies, but then I was told it's okay, so I'm confused by the way I'm so single. Always open up about your feelings. Never keep stuff inside. Like, I'll tell you that right now. Always stay open to what you feel. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no shame in it. Plenty of people do it. The people who tell you not to do it are the ones who aren't brave enough to feel what they feel. So go ahead. Feel those feelings. Open up to your AI girlfriend. You suck. I'm thinking this man's about to have a heart-to-heart with me on stream. Man, this really sucks. This paint. It's like way too thick and gummy. I didn't realize how gummy it was. Like, I'm so used to using it. It's like once I get like better paint, I don't know how to handle it. You know what I mean? I'm so full of rage. Infected with what? Infected with what? Rage. So full. I hate when people iPhone put words in front then I type. You know what I mean? Hey Dave, you're smart. Who says who? What is the purpose of the moon? Like, why do we have it? So there's several theories on where the moon came from. One theory is it's part of the Earth, and billions of years ago, when the Earth was still forming, in a Mars-sized impactor planet, but another planet, smacked into the Earth, and this caused it to, split into two unequal pieces. The Earth became one piece, and then the other piece became the moon and solidified and all that stuff. Is there a purpose for it? No, because we don't need the moon, but we do need the moon because it helped us in many ways evolve. The moon helped us stabilize, have us have stable oceans, and so on. So, in some ways, the moon is necessary, but it's not really super necessary, if that makes sense. Basically, what I mean is the Earth still would have been the Earth even if the moon was not there. Would it be the Earth that we know it? No, not at all. Also, it's made out of cheese, and there's space angels that live there. The inside of the moon contains Nazi gold and dinosaur bones. He says who, and also, oh, okay, I see. I am not that smart, good sir. If I was, I'd be much more successful, trust me. I am very mediocre. At least I think so, anyway. I feel like I'm mediocre in many ways. Well, hey, actually, do you guys believe in Bigfoot, Goat Man, Skinwalkers, etc., etc.? Well, I do believe something like Bigfoot existed in the past, sure. It's been in so much lore around the world, why would it not have? In what degree did it exist? I don't know. Is there a hominid out there that lived next to us and by us in the forest? Possibly. I want to believe that. Whoops. Okay. Is there mermaids and megalodon in the ocean that we don't know? There's lots of time to lay in bed to think. So the megalodon did exist. Does it still exist? I don't think so. It's too big for us not to have seen it in modern times. Mermaids, maybe at some point they did. Because several, not many, but several like seafaring cultures talk about them. But I mean, it could also have been something they saw in the ocean that probably made them think they saw a half woman, half fish. And that could have been a sea lion or a manatee. Who knows? Because a lot of things that old sailors thought were like sea monsters were actually just giant fish or squid or whatnot, you know? Dave, colossal squids do exist, absolutely. Do you feel like you're secretly a wizard? You're just being super secretive about it? Oh, if I was a wizard, you would know. I would go to bars and clubs and cast spells of flatulence and make people fart all the fucking time. Like some gym bro would want to pick a fight with me and make him shit his pants. Make him shit his pants, or make sure he has a colossal freaking erection. Have you ever tried fighting someone when you have an erection? It's not fun. You know, you question a lot about yourself when that happens. Some fish that's been extinct for the eons has been found again. What, the coelacanth or something else? I want the Megalochloris to make a comeback. It's a megafauna, but close enough. It's the extinct giant iris red elk. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I would love to see the giant ground sloth make a comeback. I want to love my life to make a comeback. Do you, Isaiah? Do you really? All right, let's see here. So I do feel like next week is going to be a bunch of cleanup work and maybe some dry brushing. Like I don't want to do null oil yet. Like I like the colors he has. Sometimes I forget that Games Workshop sometimes isn't the best for biological parts. Because it's thick, it's thin, and you have to like water it down, but then it's fine. It's like a lot of little bits that are annoying. Odorless thinner? I don't know. Craig, what would odorless thinner be used for? I guess it'd be to clean your brushes, I would assume. Yeah, if Craig don't know, nobody know. Realize what you're gonna do. I don't believe that anybody, and I don't know how. But maybe. You really can get anywhere on this model. There we go. after all, you're my wonder wall. Alright, let's do a little bit of cleanup on the lighter paints, or the lighter colors, and we'll call it a night. I feel like it took me way too long to paint just 2 colors on this guy. Way too long. I mean, I did redo 2 of them, so. Technically, I painted 4 colors on this guy. Oh, it's just regular paint thinner that doesn't smell. Same use cases. So it doesn't get you high. Wish I had that in art school since we were in the basement with no windows or vents. We used to, there was a hallway everyone would use when I was in art school for putting, not the workable fixative, like the sticky tack on the back of your artwork before you put it like on the black foam core. You know what I'm talking about? And we lovingly started calling it the high hallway or stairway. But it was on the 7th floor, and we would all go there, you know, one at a time to like spray paint, and not spray paint, but spray like the sticky tack on the back of our artwork to put it on the foam core. But, you know, so many of us would do it that you could like be anywhere in that stairwell and you'd get fucking high. Good night, babe. I'm almost done. Yep, I see the inside of the finger. That's going to be the light purple. There we go. Here I go, here I go, here I go again. What's my weakness, man? I think a part of that arm is the soft pink, so we're going to just put it in there. There we go, perfect. Okay, cool. I think we're done. We'll come back next week to do some more detail work on him, but I think we are good to go. I will be taking photos tonight. Hang on, go full screen. I will be taking photos tonight of the model, and I will be posting them first thing in the morning. At least they'll go live in the morning. However, However, if you guys are in my Discord, you will see first dibs of the photos tonight. So, but yeah, we are done for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed and had fun. But I am a little beat. I might watch Andor for a little bit after doing some post-show stuff, or maybe even some. Look at that handsome face. He does look handsome, don't he? But yeah, I might do some post-show stuff. But I might watch Andor afterwards. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night, friend. So I will be back on Thursday to do some Last of Us. But yeah, I'm super beat, friends. Thank you for anyone who popped into the chats, who hung out in TikTok land. The few of you who hung out like in YouTube land. Anyway, that's it for me, friends. As always, be easy, stay frosty, and may the force be with you. Peace.